Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Monroe High School for tonight's second attempt at a first home game this year with your national anthem brought to you courtesy of the Red Storm. And in case you're just now turning it on, thank you for tuning in to tonight's broadcast, brought to you courtesy of the Red Hawk Broadcasting Club. Ladies and gentlemen, everything you see on here tonight, except for my voice, the directors, the audio, the graphics, the camera operators, all are current students of Monroe High School. I am Mr. Peyton McAteer, the advisor for the Red Hawk Broadcasting Club as we get set for, like I said earlier, the second attempt at a home game this season. Quick little recap of what's gone on so far. Namir for Monroe scored 4 touchdowns versus Central Davidson on the ground in week 1. And Mega 22 finalist Jordan Young caught a 30-yard touchdown pass. He is also a finalist for the Big 22 again this year after winning it last year. Last week, Monroe and West Charlotte, unfortunately, had a lot of lightning, and we were unfortunately unable to continue that contest. So that has been uh, canceled with no kind of a no rescheduled date for the moment. If we do somehow reschedule that or get it rescheduled, you will hear from it at the Monroe Athletic Zone's website and through the Red Hawk Broadcasting Club on Instagram and Facebook as you're getting a live look in at the coin toss for tonight's action. Has one loss in the forward to the second half. Means Monroe will get the ball to start this game. As the Redhawks get set to pass through the tunnel outside of it, if you see on your screen, number 17, Jayon Clyburn, the true defensive back for Monroe. A little bit of a drizzle here before tonight's game, but it looks like it's cleared up. It's just going to be a little bit cloudy. Redhawks are coached by Monroe alum Johnny Sowell, David Presson, Coach Daniel Goings, Jalen Sowell. A lot of homegrown talent here on the coaching staff tonight. Last year, when these two teams played, there was a heavy emphasis on the running game by Rocky Rivers, starting off. Monroe, in the second half, pushed ahead and secured the victory. Rocky River comes into tonight's game 0-2 on the year, losing to Porter Ridge 45-7 and West Mac 32-6. The band will exit stage. Rocky River steps onto the field. Kickoff is fielded inside the 10. Like Clay nods at Clay, gets a lot of room on the far side. The run will hit the ball first and 10. Redhawks in the huddle. Senior quarterback Hagan Chambers set to receive the snap, and it looks like big number 51 for the Ravens, Joseph Nagoy, got just a Excited there. Offsides. They'll move it up 5. I'm going to try this thing again. Angers in the snap. He's going to move it down the field. And there is a injured Raven down on the field. I believe that is number 22, Chris Sanchez, down on the ground. He will leave the field under his own power. Still a 1st and 10 for the Redhawks. Chambers is in the gun. 3 receivers to the far side. Handoff up the middle. That is Zion Lindsay on the carry. Be a gain of 5. It'll be 2nd down and 5 now. Or Monroe. Zion was a big bruiser for the Redhawks last season. Namir Kendall was more of a all-purpose back. Senior Zach Melton being a dangerous return man and receiving threat out of the 8th backfield. Was a official timeout charge there. Both teams have all 3 of their timeouts left. Second down and 5 now out of the I. 2 receivers to the high side. Make the handoff to Zion Lindsay. It's going to go to the next handle. The next handle makes a good miss. And he loses the feeling. A first and 10. Excellent job that time by Namir Kendall. As I said before kickoff, Namir Kendall scored 4 touchdowns in the season opener at Central Davidson. So here we go. 3 receivers near side. Keep the hand on Zion Lindsay. Keep the camera's going to come the inside. And he doesn't get a receiver. That is winner last year and one of the finalists this year, Jordan Young. And Red Hawk faithful, if you haven't yet heard, the WSOC voting for the Big 22 Player of the Year officially started today. So go on to their website. Make sure you vote for Jordan Young. Nobody has ever won it twice. And this young man has a very high chance of being the first one to do so. Gunn, wing back to the right. Back the hand off Zion Lindsay. Can't Chambers going to roll out to his right. And he finds his man, number 7 in the seconds. Senior wide receiver with the little bobble there, but it was by him to maintain the kick. That's good for another regular first time. And behind that big offensive line of Monroe. It's a good gain for Hughes to be about 7 yards that time. 8 yards. Giving a second down and 3. Few receivers to the far side. Few receivers to the middle. That's Monroe offensive, keeping Lucky River balanced. Here and there, here and there. Gotta keep his defense honest. Hand off the big man, Zion Lindsay. He's gonna plow ahead. He's in the end zone. This guy. Right now, as a senior cruiser, Zion Lindsay. Drive of the game. And gets the end of the end zone for 6. And now we're going to line up for the extra point here. That's Smith. 50 left to go here in the first quarter. No, next leads 7-0. Right in the hero. The senior kicker going to get through the uprights that time. Getting to kick off the ball is number 7 sophomore Suarez. Ravens is number 9 Tyrell Bars, and on the far side, 23 Estimus Cote. Warren steps back from the tee. And he's going to kick this thing, and he'll be shielded at about the move. Great hit that time. 10. Number 30, I believe, the big hit that time was. With the big hit on him that time. Fifteen goes in motion for Ravens. That is Nazir James. Here's the snap, dropping back the pass. Looking for a man, tries to get a quick release out to the flat intended for Zaire Washington, but it goes over his head incomplete for the second down and 10. Every camera shot you see tonight is being brought to your close seat of a current Monroe High School student. I believe this is coming from Cynthia in our end zone cam, new this year. Cynthia's end zone cam is. Here's a snap. Hand off the rock. Clark, the recipient of that pass from the offense coming up and maybe that play at the line of scrimmage will be a down 10. Receivers, both sides, looking back, almost one feet. Yeah. He intercepts the ground in front of the receiver. Like, he's the right of the play. The Bills take over first and 10 at the 30-yard line. The handoff, out the ground. That was a huge play. So Redhawks offense will be second and 10. Handoff that time. Lewis and Amir Kendall again gets a solid gain of 4. It'll be a third down and 6. So here we go, third and 6. And there was some movement on the line. Let's see who they'll call it on. There's a false start called against Monroe. It'll back them up 5. So it'll be a third and 11 for Monroe. Monroe was a team last year that lived, thrived, and survived on the explosive plays. There's a timeout called by Monroe. They'll have 2 left here in the first half. A big group of seniors in that Monroe huddle. Namir Kendall is a junior. Hagan Chambers is a senior. Zion Lindsay, Jordan Young, Jamari Clark, Jesus Harquin, Radejian Richardson, Travion Brewer, A lot of veteran presence on both sides of the ball for Monroe. Rocky River belonging to the 4A section of football here in North Carolina. Unfortunately, did not have the numbers for JV squad this year. Kagan Chambers drops back to pass, and he's going to uncork one again. Intended for Micah Allen. It'll fall incomplete. Good job of the defender there to get in between. So Monroe will have to punt on 4th and 11. And back deep to receive this punt for Rocky River, Tyrell Bars. Micah Allen coming on to the field late. Carlos Flores set to boot this ball away. There's the kick. It's going to take a good bounce, and it's going to eventually stop rolling at the 13-yard line, pinning the Ravens deep. Rocky River will take over 1st and 10. So let's see if Rocky River finds another avenue for offense after that interception on the last drive. Dropping back to pass. Got pressure in his face, and it's almost intercepted again. Going right through the hands of Dante Craig, a senior defensive back. They'll bring up a 2nd and 10. And this play is whistled dead before it can happen. Let's see what the penalty is for. It is a false start called against Rocky River. And so far, the Ravens with miscues before the play and during. They set up the shop this time. 3 receivers near side, 1 on the high. And the whistle blows. False start again by Rocky River. I believe it was the tackle on the near side, big number 77, Sedeka Griffin, with the jump that time. So it'll bring up a 2nd and 20. Got to be careful here, getting close to your own end zone. Dropping back to pass, doesn't find a man. He is hit. I don't know if it'll count as a safety. I believe they're going to say his forward progress stopped him just shy of the end zone. Yoel DeLeon with the pressure and the sack. And yes, they are going to mark this thing just outside of the end zone. Forward progress. Sometimes that gets a little bit tricky. Sometimes unfortunately, it comes into a opinion, and there was a illegal procedure called against Rocky River. It'll be third down and 29. Finds another receiver for Monroe. Touchdown, Redhawks. Ray Knotts again with a pick. This time, he gets to take it home for Pater, and that'll increase Monroe's lead to 13. Brandon Nahara set to kick the point after again. Here we go. The snap. The kick is up, and it is good. With 5:49 left to go in the first, Monroe extends their lead 14-0 over Rocky River. And fans, I've out and about in town, I'll get this question a lot. Why don't y'all have the game clock on your live streams? Well, unfortunately for us, there is not a way to sync the scoreboard clock with our graphics. And it's a lot for a student not only to have to put in the down and distance right, but also having to stop the clock at the exact same time as we do here in the stadium. So I will always do my best to give you updated times throughout the contest. Carlos Flores again to kick this one away. That almost ended in disaster for Rocky River. Number 15, Nazir James, is just going to let it keep on bouncing. The problem with that is if Monroe would have recovered, it would have pretty much been a very long onside kick. But Rocky River's deep man jumps on the ball. They will start on offense, 1st and 10 from the 20. So here we go. H-back and running back to the same side, near side. They fake the jet sweep, but there's contact made in the backfield, and unfortunately, the running back is going to get swallowed up because of that. Looks to be a loss of 3. It'll be 2nd down and 13. Landon Brown, number 6, on the handoff that time. Here's the snap. Quarterback rolling out to his right, evades one, but he gets away from a couple now, and he gets a good gain. He's going to get this thing out to, it appears to be the 25. It'll be a 3rd down and 5 for. Correction, it is 3rd and 6 for the offense. Both previous possessions ended with interceptions. Handoff this time goes to Brown. He gets enough for the 1st down yardage, And a Red Hawk has lost his helmet. It's a 1st and 10 and number 10 for Monroe. That is Braden Smith has to leave the field for a play. Rocky River get this thing out to the 35-yard line. And after starting backed up, they got a good little drive going here. Let's see if they can keep it going. Handoff initially met by Zion Lindsay, and a whole swarm of Redhawks follows suit. It'll be a loss of 1 on the play. 2nd down and 11. There's the snap. Handoff goes to 38. Again, I believe that's Washington, and he is swallowed up that time by number 11, Jeremiah Lindsay, little brother of Zion Lindsay. It's 3rd and 13 now after that tackle for loss. So again, like we said before, Rocky River on this drive, they had been backed up and they were able to fight their way out of it. Now here they are backed up again. 3rd down. Let's see what happens. An ace shotgun set, running back to the far side. Here's the snap. Fake the handoff to Washington. The quarterback's going to pull it, and he is going to get met at the original line of scrimmage. Big hit that time. It's going to be a 4th and 10, and Rocky River brings on the punt team. Fans, in case you were unaware, due to us having so many home games back to back to start the year, next week, Redhawks at his homecoming. Here's the punt. The kick gets away. It's going to be fielded at about the 36. Makes a couple miss. And he's got a good return looking on this one. Way Knotts, I believe y'all have heard me call his name at least a couple times tonight. Redhawks will take over 1st and 10 at the 45 with 1:56 left to go here in the first. A little mishap on the snap there, but he gets the pass off to Jamari Clark on the near side, makes a Raven miss, jukes another. What a play by Jamari Clark. What a play by Kevin Sanders to recover that bad snap, find a receiver downfield, putting a playmaker in space. Jamari Clark making these Ravens fight tonight through the air. It's a 1st and 10 for Monroe with 1:40 and the clock is rolling here in the first. So Redhawks line up with a bunch set on the far side. Namir Kendall set to that side as well. They're going to try a quarterback trick play. Can't get Chambers. Pass some space. Can't get Chambers. Score. Touchdown. Redhawks. His high quarterback sweep. Whatever you want to call it. Monroe's set there did an excellent job of sealing the edge and giving David Chambers the space he needed to cut up on that far side for 6. As you see him getting some celebration time in with a former opponent of mine, Jalen Sowell. Nobody needs to know how that game ended. But let's just say Monroe put work in on that night way back in 2011. Snap is mishandled. Quay Knox is going to pick it up. He's going to try to find somebody in the end zone and is overthrown. Falls incomplete. The score will stay 28-0 Monroe. So here we are, a minute 22 left in the first quarter. And so far tonight, there has been a good mix of how the Redhawks have scored, still on some explosive plays, or brought to you by some explosive plays. Obviously, that interception deep in their own territory, 4-6 by Quay Knox. That is a big play. Kagan Chambers' sweep play that time was a huge success for the Redhawks. Namir Kendall's getting his touches. Zion Lindsay's getting his touches. They're aiming for Jordan Young. They're getting Jamari Clark involved. When you have all these names making plays, it gets very, very hard for a defense to figure out who you're going to go to and who you need to focus on. One of the biggest keys to victory is always, always finding ways to get your players in space to make a play. Decent return that time. I believe they're going to set up shop 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Wide receiver to the near side. He's been trying to keep slant, and it's going to fall out of the hands of number 15, Ronnie Little. Incomplete. It'll be a 2nd and 10. On a side throw motion there by the quarterback that time. Amir Watson. Not entirely sure. And Little even saw the ball coming until it was too late. Was in motion now, near to far. There is a pre-snap penalty flag thrown on the near side. Watson on the scamper. Ran out of bounds for a gain of about 4 and 5, but there is a penalty flag on the play. Let's see if this impacts it. And they are waving the flag off. It's okay. Everybody gets a mulligan every now and again. So the game will stand. We bring up a 3rd and 5 for Rocky River. Shift to the defensive line there. Offense may be looking for an audible here. It won't be this year, but I have heard of getting play a game penalty against Rocky. Back up to be a 10. Bring back the pass. Tries to make it different, and he's not even gobbled up there. I believe that is Joel Bouillon with his second stack of the night. This time, with the lead, he's going to see if he not have not an official big loss in his play there. But he I was just bringing a lot tonight. Way not. Let's see. They kick them or trying to keep it away. And Monroe is going to call a timeout here. 20 seconds left to go in the first. And they will have one timeout remaining for the first half. It appears that we were missing someone on one throw. This time we had a break in the action. Give a shout out to one of our camera operators. Right now, our wide shot, Nancy. She did that last year, on with us again for a second year. She's the senior this year. And this is what we call a hero cam, being manned by Amanda here tonight. Get a look at that. It's there. What is away? The road gets closer and closer to blocking those. And the ball will go out of bounds. And we'll take over first and 10. 7-yard line. So 10 for Monroe. Receiver, I himself on the near side. Jordan Young gives a snap, handoff. Go to the big Zion, Lindsay. Zion takes back on the play of the second down. As he's running, has the lead, 3-0 over the visiting Ravens. Oh, Rocky River High School. Hackman is set to resume here to start the second quarter. Monroe close to midfield, second down and 9. They tried an outside run with Zion Lindsay, got him a yard. Bobby Henry went down, totally down to 25. Monroe was on the first and 10. Again, another longest and plays. We have a season inside. Keep Allen alone in the near. Back his name rolling with left. Finds a receiver. That is number 6 on the catch. He did not want to be. Now we have I believe that was Mr. Randy himself. Yeah, exception. And that was number 5, Vaden Waddle. Has been a big playmaker for the junior varsity squad the last couple of years. And he gets his chance to do some damage here on Friday nights this year. Here receivers, no sign. This is the Mayor Kendall. You can fly forward and get this thing down to. We believe that it would be 6 of a second to go. Defense breaking the huddle. Zion Lindsay and Namir Kendall in the backfield. Looks like they're going out of the eye. Launch set to the near side. I believe that is Jordan Young, last man on line of scrimmage. Rolling out to his right, trying to find a man. Got a guy on the sideline. And it goes to the left touchdown. Contact out. You got to be careful. You get that close to the field. Mobile cam guy, Jared, he got a feeling for that last year. So I'm glad that it wasn't him this time. He's Brandon Nahara, the set to make the point after. The kick is not it's good with 10 right in the second. Monroe is up 37 nothing. Flores again kicking this ball away. Comes to the near side. Fielded at about the 20. He's going to get to the lookout. He takes his feet moving. He's going to keep this thing. I believe the 29-yard line. The Ravens take over the first game. Ravens quarterback gets a snap. Watson, they spread stuff with wide receiver. It's going to be a handful now. Missing the flag and the far side of the field. We'll see what happens. We'll see if this play stands. Ray Knox, one of the Redhawks, in on the tackle there. It appears to be 2nd and 10 for now. Waiting for the white man to make his signal here. It will start the ball again. Becky right up the line, so it'll be second down and 15. Something because they couldn't false start, but still second and 10. My apologies. There's a home and Flores to number 6. That is Landon Brown on the carry. And he was tied down in the third and 10 with Redhawks defense. Good senior presence on that defensive line. Zion Lindsay, defensive end on the left side. Jesus Brooklyn on the near side. Jesus, one of the best wrestlers in the state last year at 2A. That's a little bit time. He's going to take off and he's going to push short of the yard today. I believe they're going to run a large tie, bring up a in the line. The timeout on the field. It's working good. Happy River. When play resumes. 8:52 left here in the second quarter. As the night progresses, if we can get any scores from both opponents or county teams, we will be sure to let you know. It's a turnover down. Take over. Red Hot defense being stingy here. I remember almost that's been going a couple tries. They have fizzled out again. Large number of Redhawks in this team playing both ways. It's almost a staple of being a football player at the real high. So first and 10, reach to the near side, one lone receiver, Micah Allen up top. Namir Kendall offset to the right side. Chambers back to pass. He's going to loose a good one. And South that was good. Like I said before, it's really going to ball around this month. For a defense to single you out. And in. Monroe spreading the ball around, spreading the wealth around. Really, really good right now. The extra point is good. It's still done anything here. Let to go in the first half. Suarez is going to take the thing away again. Guy number four, I think that's the NBA. Darius Jr. there, but striking his hands. So the Ravens were taking this 10 from the 20. Going for the Ravens. Eagle twins set, running back, offset on the near side. Here's the snap. Handoff. Goes within the 8, and he is going to be tackled at the frame of the line. You lost the play. It'll be a second and 12. Nito Fuller and rolling here in the first half of play. If you're new to high school football, I want to let you know that for my high school days, there was no mercy rules and that. Side, and it bounces out of the hands, incomplete, intended for Tyrell Brewers. Carolina now has a continuous clock rule. And the rule is in the second half, the clock will not stop for anything except for the injured player. So we are dangerously close to hitting that mark for the second half. Here with 7:49 left to go in the second quarter. Side. That was Zaire Washington on the reception out of the backfield. They can keep that momentum going. We receive listening signs. That's what I'm get knocked out. 2 yards shy. It'll be second down and 2. Three from the near side again. Keep the hand off it. There's a penalty flag on the near side. Remember, we have it four. Snap. Please. Not in the middle. Who wants flags on the play? Watch it. Shot spinning. Keeps on making the better. And he's a good play here is the officials are here with 6:29 left to go in the first half. In there, it's coming out in second. Chambers rolling to his left. Rolling to the on the far side. At the 25, with 5:34 left to go. Plays. Compared to last year, the game stays the same from the rule. Here we go. Shotgun set. Moving back to the near side. Fake the handoff Zion Lindsay. Making a drive to the horse. He's going to tuck it and run. He's going to get a first down. Flags. First down marker. Let's see what they get. Sanchez coming up from Rocky River to make that play. As we see the white hat, looks like the illegal block in the back called against him in one that time. Unfortunately, will negate very effective and creative play by Kagan Chambers. They're going to give it and 11. The middle. Let's make an attack. Lion Lindsay. Gain in the play. Get a yard. It'll be 7 down to 10. It's a next one. It's green thing on. It's even harder to get him stopped. No, the home runs. And 9. Back into the back. Nice seconds. One young near side. Clark. No. Take the handoff. It's not easy. Step forward. Use a now. Even if he's not having the best night, that is the respect that a running back like Islandson will give you. You have to come down and try to wrap him up. You have to commit to that. And when you do, Kagan Chambers is a magician on his feet. And he gets the outside for his second rushing touchdown of the night. And is we will take a 31 and nothing lead here with 2 minutes and 10 seconds left in the first half. River lines up. Little twin set, running back to the near side. Watson takes a snap. 3-step drop. Last of the Redhawks, and he's going to get a quick win on this. Maybe they're going to mark this after game 6, so it'll be second down and 4. Didn't play from the sideline. Moving the max reps. My research earlier tonight, there are 13 total points. Only one of those came via a touchdown. Deep ball pass falls incomplete on the far side. It's only 7 out of those 13 points came via a touchdown. The others were made by 2 field goals against the West. The Ravens now. Well played. Maybe the ball came through. Especially if they see if they're going to move it down, if they're going to give it to Monroe. And they're going to give this. We're going to get possession of this. Whoa. With 2:56 left in the first half. Houston 10. For this here. And Chris Hackey wants to be on the first side. I believe he said encouragement. It is what it is. It'll move that offense up 5. It'll be a first down and 5 now. Again, North Carolina rules here. Go up by 42. Second half is a continuous clock. Once again, knocking on the door of that. Even the left here, big off here, even the near 6-2, Finley gets dragged down by a third inside of 15. There's a 50 flag down the left and out the Finley yard line. They're backing up the offense. Is a top block thrown against Monroe. Still be first down. Would be a first down and 20 now for Monroe after the penalty yards are assessed. David Chambers, dual twin set, receiver lined up to the far side. And the handoff is mishandled, fumbled, long play recovered by Rocky River. Literally called the Ravens was set up first and 10 at the 49-yard line with 2:46 left to go in the game. With 2:46 left in the first half, the river has known from flashing. Having for them, they have been few and far between. That has led them to this deficit. Dropping back to pass, Watson steps up in the pocket, drives one man, and he's going to get ball. He wants to get that time. Morgan Jones gets to the goal, but like, that is the kind of playmaker that he is. This is not him being the big 22 winner last year. Ladies and gentlemen, as I mentioned earlier tonight, game starts. Today, that right there is why he deserves to be the first ever two-time Big 22 winner. Once again, on to kick the extra point, Brandon Rivera. This snap to kick is now. First half, Monroe takes the 37 to nothing lead. You guys heard me say this before tonight, but Monroe last year lived, thrived, and survived off the big plays. And tonight, they are thriving off of big plays again. Spreading the ball out. Defense coming up with critical interceptions. Watson on the night. As Carlos Flores gets set to kick this thing away again. Tyrell Barnes. What a big in there. Seeing various urban feeling it. The guys on the other side, he's going to get wrapped up in yard line. We'll have it first and 10 with 2:15 left in the first half now. Making their way out here by way of Mintz Hill, North Carolina. Again, 4A program out there. Fortunately for them, in their program, they did not have a JV squad this year, so our JVs last night played a game against Butler High School. Lost in a close contest, 12-10 against the Bulldogs. Win set, running back near side. There's the handoff. Goes to number 6. Landon Brown again. Champagne on the make the tackle. He's sitting down in 6. Behind me, screen there, Clay Knotts. The recipient of 2 interceptions, 1 going for 6. Safety on the field side. Handoff stopped. He rolled it. He's going to gain another yard or 2. Drop it to 119 and counting. The third being is forwarding to Rocky River. Still getting some instruction from their sideline. Stand up here. Your receivers here inside. Tight end, this offset. Receiver top. Handoff again to Brown. And he is going to be one play. He's having 21 in a row. One of the players of the game as we on at MaxPreps.com in the week one victory against Central Davidson. You're losing 5 now for Rocky River. The clock is still rolling. We are at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That is the first half. Ladies and gentlemen, what is the story of the first half? We're going to take a break. We're going to set this thing up in midfield. We'll leave the score up for you. And when we come back, we will bring you the action from Monroe, North Carolina, where the Redhawks lead 37-0. And welcome back into the second half here at Monroe. Get you up on some things. A lot of scoring from a lot of different names. Defensive touchdowns via interceptions, one by Jordan Young, the other by Clay Nutt. And that has led to this 48-0 run that the Redhawks have had. And as I mentioned in the first half, North Carolina rules. North Carolina 42. The second half is a continuous clock. So, ladies and gentlemen, this game will continue on and fast forward, so to speak. Continue away from Monroe again. And it's out basically. He's going to whip up, making cookies. He turns it out. They're going to mark it 5, 10 at the 25. The Ravens. Then he's going to back there. Been lined up to the near side of him. Washington's had a tough night dropping back to pass. 3 interceptions, a couple of fumbles overall by the offense. Tackle made on the near side, number 18, Ronnie Little, McBeth, and Dante Craig coming up to make the tackle. Officials blew their whistle. I'm not sure. I don't see a penalty flag, but I'm talking a good sound right now. I'm trying to see what he wants here. So I'm assuming it's going against Rocky River. Again, I'm not entirely sure what the stoppage of play was for there. But the ref blows the whistle. The clock is running again. Rocky River faced with a first and about 4 now after whatever penalty that was. And they're going to blow the whistle that again. So finally, it's away, and it is headed back down immediately. Well, Delion, 3 sacks on the night, and back, everything lost there. That went anywhere really, really fast. The Ravens, and it's going to back them all the way up to a 3rd down and 10. Moving back it past Watson goes to the near side. He has a little bit of room, and he's going to step out of bounds just shy of the yard to gain. Steps out to run for the 32, and he bring up a score. And about 4 for Rocky River, 4th and 4. Correction, 4th and 3. 4th and 3 for Rocky River. And they will punt this, but beware of a mistake. I have not noticed yet tonight, but the starting quarterback is in at punter right now. Snap, There's the punt, and it's going to bounce back at the 41 and be down at the 48. Redhawks will take over 1st and 10 from there. The officials once again in their whistle. There's no problem flag though, so I'm not. Correction, there is one on the near side. I'm not sure who it's on. So waiting on the white hat here to tell us what that penalty was. So they're calling it unnecessary. Yes. It's pretty much from the really period. They've got started to figure out here, I believe, that we're not all buying the movie. Time out. Second half. A lot of confusion going on down there right now. Back and forth. A lot of confusion for those of you at home. The official keeps on signaling for the timekeeper to stop the clock. And then in one human if he's actually meaning to signal to stop the clock. Let's go now after the timeout. 1st and 10, Rocky River, the 48, and another whistle before the play gets off. The near side official is holding his whistle as they feel so against Rocky River. At least now, folks, the clock is rolling. There's 7:57 left here in the 3rd quarter. It'd be nice when we can finally really play again. That's here's side. Back to the 74 side. And we're going to keep it. Watson Griffin, his own lineman. And back up and back to 40. So I think they back even now. Thinking that there's a user down on the field. I believe it was Jeremiah Lindsay. Getting staff, taking a look at him. It was a explosive play 1st half as considerably here in the second half. Meanwhile, Lindsay, thankfully, thinks he gets it under his own power. Play action, and it's behind the intended receiver. Woodson misses the target. That was Darius Morgan Jr., the intended receiver on that play. It'll be a third and 15 for Ravens now. Clock rolling again, 6:38 and 2. He's been trying to scramble around, and he's going to be brought down in the backfield. Third sack of the day for UL Booyah. Hey, like right now it's about 37, and he's got a big broken behind him. This is space. He's trying outside of the water. He gets this thing out. In enemy territory here at about the 37. Ten, yes, 38. 39 rolling. Second and 6 now from the wrong side. Lindsay on the near side. Double twins ten. Handoff. Hogan. That's one ball. It's finally brought down by 5 Ravens there. Now the next one is road. Go ahead, other side. All the way down inside the 10. Playmaker is Henry. Yeah. And here we go. That carries explosive on the bench and finishes it off with another Redhawks touchdown. We have a fairly sure moving into Redhawk is down on the field. As we get some information, pass it along to you. Braden Smith, junior running back, with another explosive play for the Redhawks here tonight. Overall, Monroe has done a fantastic job having balance in offense. Between the passes to Murray Clark, Jordan Young, Bryson Simpkins. We have the beginning of a really good triple threat in the backfield, I believe. Braden Smith, Zion Lindsay, Namir Kindle. And if you wanted to add a fourth to that, Egan Chambers has always been good on his feet since coming to Monroe. So, fortunately for Monroe, someone has driven the gator out to collect this Red Hawk. Vivian Brewer, one of the senior linemen, is the one being helped to the gator right now. I don't like to speculate on what the injury is, but we hope for a speedy recovery by him. Very, very talented young man on this football team, as well as out in the world. He does his own photography stuff. He takes a lot of great pictures for a lot of different people, a lot of different sports, and you hate to see him in his senior year leaving the field like this. But we hope for a speedy recovery. Big Trey Brewer, number 55. Leaving the field under a round of applause by the Red Hawk faithful here. 2:29 and rolling now off the clock. Senior kicker Brandon Nahara on to attempt the extra point for Monroe. Here's the thing. The kick is up. No. So, Carlos Torres, such a busy, busy man tonight, kicking the ball off Monroe. 104 and rolling. Here he goes. The kick is away. Fielded by Washington. He shuts a couple and he makes three. He's playing. He doesn't knock down and plays. Uh, number three. And see. That's going to be a first and 10 for Rocky River. With the 37. The best play Rocky River's had all night. Now let's see if their offense can capitalize on this good field position brought to them courtesy of that Washington kick return. Time will expire here in the third. With 1 quarter left to play. Monroe is up 55-0 over Rocky River. And fans probably have a moment, a little bit of a break in the action. I want to give a shout out to all of the Red Hawk Broadcasting Club members who have been here tonight. Vanessa doing an excellent job directing in the first half. Jessica, been doing graphics and audio all night long. Been an Iron Woman up here in the press box. Vanessa went up to the top of the press box to help coach up some of our younger camera operators. Our old director from last year, Allison, has stepped back into the director's seat. Glad to have her up here tonight. Jared doing only what he can do on the mobile cam. Christian doing an excellent job stepping in on the mobile cam. Cynthia, Ashley, Casey, Victoria, Brandon, everybody doing a wonderful job at all of their positions and really proud of them tonight. Watson on the keeper, and he is going to get tackled after a and and Watson is standing up now. I'm not entirely sure if the assistant lead play. It does appear that they are escorting him behind him and Houston in his next play. Thank you for reading the fullback is moving 4. Rock Direct against Darius Urban Jr. Wide receiver. Ball is made a few times tonight. He's hand up. Yeah. The ball is not good from this team. Believe it or not, Angel Sleep. Peter James, the intended receiver, and you move him incomplete. Getting involved 10:45, eh? Picking. The river had it moved down out of them. We're going to stay here. Back. Play by number 14 for Monroe, Malachi Gaddy, senior defensive back for the Redhawks. Is the turnover on downs, and Monroe's offense will take the field. First and 10. And now there is another Raven down on the field, trying to see who that is. They don't know yet. I will give you that individual's name when I am able. Is the receiver quarterback and Junior stepped in for Romero Watson when he went down, and now he is walking off the field, and there's no usually it is like something serious with him. Especially in a game like this, you hate to see folks get back to the action on the field. You have the man behind center as well. And like Daddy, and it's after it, you're way down. Here's God, the other oh my Daddy. Chris Robinson checks in and quarterback number 2. See a lot of new things right here. It's 8:36 in the morning. Here's Texas snap. This has a little bit. Daddy, comes in ahead. Daddy gets ahead. Like Daddy is right now. Big game for Daddy. Because even another Houston 10 moving run. Our strategy on this drive has been, and I am probably paraphrasing, let Daddy get after it. So we'll see if that continues here. Another first and 10 at the 19. Here's the snap. Who's that? There's a timeout called by Rocky River. It'll be their first. Make sure you check out Monroe's student government Instagram for all of the homecoming events for the pep rally as well as the spirit days coming up this week. Tuesday is Twin Day. Wednesday is America Day. Friday is Hawaii Day. I believe Monday is Croc Socks and Birkenstocks. Which is a mouthful to say, how about the Gaddy? And they finally stop a Red Hawk in the backfield for the first time in time. Right down to would be a third and three. It's 50 rolling here in the fourth. Our opponent for homecoming is East Next. The Eagles coming into town here. Excuse me, next Friday. Chris spinning, moving, and gets enough for a first down to be third and goal in the lead. That is really playing. When we have that score, I will give it to you. Touchdown there. But they have marked it. Will be a second goal. And I would give you a small update on East Making Wood, but unfortunately nobody has checked into and Bruce Robinson gets taken down in the backfield that time. A lot of pressure coming right up the middle rather quickly there. Redhawks making the stop for the Ravens. It'll be a third and goal now. 5:15 remaining. Now, handoff. Gaddy makes a couple miss. And instead of moving the game, he's going by Gaddy. And Redhawks. Excellent job. Ravens defenders, it looks like they had outside. Gaddy's able to make a miss, make a mistake, and get in for his first touchdown on this season. Brandon Nahara lines up to kick another extra point. Way Knox is going to 28 rolling here. Kick is up. And it's good. So Monroe is their lead is 60 now. 4 minutes and rolling. I'm going to do my best to try and recap the scores here. David Favors, I believe, has 2 rushing touchdowns. Georgia with a touchdown catch and a pick six. Wait, not with a pick six. Not Guy Gaddy with a touchdown. Braden Smith with a touchdown. There's been a lot to try and keep up with for the Redhawks tonight. Kickoff is fielded on the far sideline by number 9, that is Tyrell Bowers. And look for the Ravens' last offensive possession with Watson and Morgan going down. The biggest question in my mind for the next 2:28, who else do we have in that can take snaps? Rowan, I see, looking out. Here's who's going to finish out this game. For the Ravens. 209 and rolling. Here's two. Hand off the two. He's going to get wrapped up by a little Redhawks. Kai Allen, and a couple others here. I believe number 27 was in on that tackle. It was Flores. He'd be a 2nd and 8 for the Ravens in a minute. The Redhawks, it's not too good to finally get in a home game after the disagreement for the Lightning delays and eventual cancellation last Friday night. Man on your infield is always good. That's a great play. I believe the offensive lineman maintained possession of it, and things are getting a little heated down there. I'm not sure if Lucky River will maintain possession or not, but there is a lot of shoving and talking down there in that scrum right now. They have still not signaled who has possession of the ball, but there is a penalty flag thrown. You hate to see a game end like this. Scoreboard already ugly. The officials are having a discussion now. As I was saying prior to the fumble in the play there, it's always good to get a win in front of your home crowd, field advantage, and build a little momentum going into the homecoming this coming week. County is unsportsmanlike conduct following against Monroe. It'll be a first down to Walker River. Below the high school. They start the clock. It's only 36 seconds left in the game. And two of the officials going down to the near sideline to talk to head coach Johnny Sal. You know, he's not a fan of that late game penalty. There's always things to correct in every game, even in something like this. That could potentially be one of the points discussed in the coming week. Newman's going to keep it, and he makes a couple minutes, and he's going to slide down at the 40. 24 and rolling now. We have not spotted the ball yet, but I do believe he's going to hit the 40. 3, 2, excuse me, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the ball game for tonight. Thank you. Nothing. My name is Peyton McPherson. Thank you, everyone listening. Thank you. Jessica, Victoria, Cynthia, Aaron, Christian, Allison, Ashley, Nancy, Amanda, Nancy. We've had an army out here tonight, folks. And there were so many tech issues going on with this laptop earlier. And I'll be honest with you, I didn't even know that we could get it in. But I am incredibly proud of every young person on this team. And I'm proud to be able to teach them this stuff. And we hope you tune in. If you can't be in person, you do tune in. Be here this week. Coming. Thank you for watching. Good night, everybody.